Okay, second attempt. Hello, it's Tom Weird here. Yes, Tom Weir, second attempt here. Oh, I can't keep up with the technology. Being 124, it's amazing that I'm coming to you at all through this digital transmission. As you can see, I'm out in the woods. I haven't quite got that right because it should look like this. There we are. Here I am, out in nature, as I always am. And I may sound a little bit nasal to you today. I don't know. I don't know why. This is actually the nose from the Swedish Chef in the Muppets. Yeah, I borrowed the Swedish Chef's nose. Anyway, here I am in the beautiful Invernessian countryside. I'm actually up in Inverness today because I was playing in Hooten Alleys with my good friend. Well, not so good friend, so average friend. Oh God, it's all coming apart. What's his name? Brian O'Hara, and I'm in his shed, his little work office, which he's kindly donated me to get me out of the house. Really, the dog is going mad. We're hopefully going to get an appearance from the dog shortly. But anyway, here I am, Tom Weird, in the beautiful nature of Inverness. As you can see, it's all a trick of photography. Anyway, I can't hold this in place. I'm going to have to put it back. That was the idea. As you can see, it didn't work. Neither did the Wi-Fi. Yes, terrible friend, terrible Wi-Fi. Brian O'Hara, don't ever rely on his Wi-Fi. Anyway, I'll put up a wee link for better tips for better Wi-Fi. That'd be very much appreciated. Now, that was the theme tune from Take the High Road, of course, which has got absolutely nothing to do with Tom Weir, although his sister Molly Weir might have made an guest appearance in it, did she? I can't remember. You can tell me. Somebody will have watched every episode out there. You can tell me. Anyway, look what's in this fabulous tea cozy in my head. £1 from the Salvation Army a week ago. That's what inspired me. Well, not only that, but this wonderful book, my own autobiography, folks. Weird's World, Weird World. This was lent to me by my good friend and often show co-host Wendy Weatherby, and as you can see, I've modelled myself in the great but tiny man, very small, made a big impact in the world. Big boots to fill, as somebody said in my advert, and these are very big boots. Look at these, size 12. I'm a little bit bigger than Tom, but anyway, I'm squeezed into this little, been squeezed into this. Oh, here comes the coffee boy. Look, it's my coffee boy, Brian O'Hara. Come in, Brian.
Terrible friend. Terrible Wi-Fi.
So you secretly watch the show.
I made him a cookie.
Oh, Tom Weir's favourite. Thank you. Oh my God, that looks amazing. This is a fresh cookie, folks. Thank you. Landed. I know how much you like to see me eating on the show. What the hell? There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it.
Wait for the coffee.
I told you he was a terrible friend. Right, okay. Here we go. Live coffee pouring.
Well, wait a second. Detonation. Let's detonate.
I've already been sprayed by the anal juice of a dog's glands this morning by accident when I picked it up. The dog is terrified of me. Teddy, you've seen the dog on the show before.
I'll bring Teddy in.
She's going to make an appearance again shortly, but I tried to make friends with her and I cornered her in a corner and actually picked her up. And she just leaked. She leaked all over my sock.
I think you frightened her.
You know what? Yeah, I would be frightened as well if somebody, a giant accordion player, picked me up. Anyway, the funny thing is, she then came back and licked it up off of my sock.
It's too much information. They don't want to know this stuff, Sandy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Sorry, Mr. Weir.
Thank you for that.
Bye.
You can go now.
Bye. Good luck.
I need it. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a music show. Sorry, guys. So yeah, anyway, Tom Weir with Weir's World. I didn't have a theme tune. Very disappointing, Tom. Get your act together. It was just like different music every week, but that was nice. It's always folk music actually, so pretty good. But anyway, there was no theme tune, so I just thought I'd play Take the High Road instead. This is a lovely wee tune, if a terrible programme. Now, next up, rather. Oh, that is really good. Honestly, this is just this is a homemade cookie. This is, I don't even know what it is. It's delicious. Try and guess the ingredients in the cookie. There are. Looks like a little bit of dog sick actually, but no, it's really tasty. It's tastier than it looks. Yeah, I'm going to play some marches now. Some 4/4 marches. Oh, zoom out facility using my foot. There we are. You can see the whole accordion now. There to finish off the Bonnie-Banal Highlanders. Got some messages coming up on the screen there. A few from Pat Dennis, my gracious host on Quarantine Gigs. Hello, Pat. Yes, I'm still in Inverschneck, as the locals call it, Inverness. But I've got catching a train just after the show, so otherwise I would have got in touch with you for a pint. Yeah, I was playing in the what do you call it? Yeah, Hoots last night, but I just luckily got a train up. I got the over 50s train card, which Brian kindly told me about, being another over 50 person. Oh, what do you call an over 50? A second century, second life people like us. Yeah, amazing £15 rail card for a year, and at the minute until sometime in May, they're doing £12 return for anywhere in the country. I couldn't afford to travel by train before yesterday. No, it's fine. Anyway, sorry, no time to meet up, Pat, but another time. Hello, Pi in Hamburg. Yes, Pi's a frequent and dedicated watcher of the show. She even likes the German episodes, despite the fact that I'm incredibly rude about Germany and all things German. much as I love the place, I'm off to Germany next week actually. Although I'll be back in time to do the show. But I'm going to help my friends Jan and Joanna build their house, which you saw me building a bit of it last time we were over there, and they were on the show as well. So anyway, I'm not going to be travelling on the Sunday actually. I might have to do that show from the plane. I thought about that. Never mind, I'll work it out before next week. Oh, it's the week after that. Right, next up we have got some. That was the Balmoral. Sorry, that was the Bunau Highlanders. Now we've got some more Highlanders. It's the Balmoral Highlanders. Oh yes, there's Highlanders everywhere up here in the Highlanders, in the Highlands. God, I'm getting very confused. Yeah, I'm always bumping into Highlanders in the Highlands. Bizarre, if you ask me. So the Balmoral Highlanders and then the Sprig of Ivy. A couple of 2/4 marches. For those of you who've just joined the show, it's me, Tom Weird here, and I didn't have room in the train and the case to my suitcase to put in my wheeled dog, although I could have wheeled it behind me, I suppose. It might have got trapped in the gap, but mind the gap. So I've kindly, very kindly, gratefully borrowed Phoenix, Ian's wife, Phoenix Mackenzie's lovely wee childhood doggy here. I've forgotten its name, but there it is. She's got a lovely wee hat. Look at that! Look at the bubble on that! Look at that pom-pom on that! That's putting mine to shame. That's fantastic. Might have to steal that later. The hat, I mean, not the dog. I might have lost his position. Right, put it down here. There we go. There's also Funuk, I think, that was secretly behind the cookie, not Liam. But that's just a personal suspicion of mine. He was in the kitchen, but no, I didn't see him actually doing anything. You know what I mean? Just taking the credit for it. Anyway, just like to show you where we are. Here we are. This is Bonnie, Scotland, and here we have. That's a strange map. This it's sideways, right? But there's Dunachin, where I come from. I got train all the way up here to Inverness. Inverness, that's where we are, right here, right now. Thank goodness we had that giant map to hand here. Otherwise, we totally lost, never find my way home. Because that is how I got my way around the Highlands, folks. Yes, using maps and the old middle. None of this sat nav, beep, beep, beep stuff. Oh, my battery's run out. Oh, I'm dead. No, we just old-fashioned maps. And a wee bit of waterproof cling film or whatever we had in those days. Plastic bag. Keep it nice and dry. A pen, pencil to mark your route, a compass. That's all you need. A little bit of this. Yeah. Climbed everything many times. Still around. Aged 124. Her name is Reki. Sorry, thank you. Phoenix watching from the sitting room. Could I order another one of these cookies? Because they're very nice. Thank you, Phoenix. This is great. We've got Wi-Fi between the little outdoor office and the kitchen. I could just put in orders. Recce, that's right, Recce. Very appropriate, because I'm always wrecking the show. Okay, next up I'm going to play a couple of more tunes. This is Roger McAndrew's 50th Fling. Right, Roger's now in his 70s, that's how long ago his 50th birthday party was, but I wrote a wee tune for it. Roger was one of the biggest influences on me on the accordion. Oh my god! Here she comes!
As if by magic.
Here she comes with more cookies! Oh my god, this internet thing's brilliant. I wonder what else I can order here. I know I'm going to set up a company. I think I'll call it Amazon, where you can just order anything. Thank you very much, Fiona. Oh, this is turning into a great show. That's 3 cookies I've got now, and a fresh coffee. I should do this outdoor broadcast thing more often. Oh my god! The dog's lost it. The dog's topped it. There we go. Right, anyway, Roger McAndrew used to run the Queensferry High School dance band along with another wonderful chap, Alistair Gentleman. When I was a youngster, I was very lucky to be involved in the band, and it was my first experience of playing with a band, playing for people. Wonderful. Never lost the bug. And Roger's a wonderful chap, still playing accordion and piano, and tune I wrote for him. The second tune's called Kate McAndrew's Gin Sling. So it's Roger McAndrew's 50th Fling, Kate McAndrew's Gin Sling. Because Kate is his wife, and she likes it. She likes a wee gin or two, don't we all? surprisingly well, considering I haven't played these for a few years. That was Roger McAndrew's 50th fling and Kate McAndrew's gin sling. Ah, you see what I did there? I'm a poet and I don't know it. Oh my god, it's our special guest! Look who's at the window! It's a little doggy! Are her anal glands correctly drained though before she comes in? Come on in! Come on in, Teddy! Now, Teddy may go a little bit mad because she doesn't seem to like me. She barks incessantly. Oh my god, I can't believe it. She's not barking. This is great. Hello, Teddy.
It's Mr. Weird. It's okay with Mr. Weird, just Sandy Brechin she has a problem with.
Yeah, she's fine with me for some reason. It's just Sandy she doesn't like. Shake a paw, Teddy. Look at the fear. Look at the sheer terror. Isn't that a picture of sheer terror in a doggy's face? Hello, Teddy. You can't pretend you're not here. Teddy, give me a paw.
She didn't want to interrupt the show.
Oh, well, that's lovely to get an interruption. Say hello to Ricky. Here's another little doggy. Oh, look, little doggy pals. Oh, woof, woof, woof. Oh, Teddy, I'm very good friends with Sandy Brechin. You could be his friend too if you want. Brian reckons it's something about this silly voice that puts her off. Personally, I think it's very calming. Oh, yeah, thank you, Teddy. Nice to see you.
Bye.
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 Could you squeeze my anal glands later, please, Uncle Sandy? Oh my god, you know my dad used to squeeze dogs' anal glands all times. Not because he was weird. Obviously my dad was weird. If I'm Tom Weird, Dad must have been this weird. No, I mean my real dad, Robert Brechin. He's a retired vet. He was always squeezing the dog's anal glands. Vile job. Stick your lift the tail up, stick your hand into a little tissue. Well, I'd never done that before. I accidentally did it. Caused the dog to do it without any touching of the rear end. The dog automatically was so scared it automatically released the anal juices on my sock this morning. I'm like the dog whisperer. I'm like the dog anal gland whisperer. I just go, ooh, and they clean. Honestly, I've saved them a 50 quid visit to the vet. That's why I'm getting all these cookies. The dog is now, like you can see it in its wee face, it's going, I don't feel so bunged up anymore. Okay, on with the show. A serious show, folks. Don't get the wrong impression just because of the odd moment of hilarity. No, this is a very serious show. We're going to play a Gordon Patillo tune here. This is one of my favourite waltzes ever. It's called Furrow's End. I'm sure you recognise it. That's followed by another one of my favourite waltzes, Maggie West's Waltz by Myra Green. And I saw Myra earlier this week, actually, for the first time in years, at very sad circumstances. Her wonderful auntie Jessie Newton, who was the starter of the Edinburgh Face Donation that I taught at for many years on a Saturday afternoon in Tollcross Primary, and the many annual faces that they do in February every year for kids. Wonderful woman. Always back at the end of the annual face, would be back to the house where Ian, her husband, would have made a fantastic range of curries for all the tutors at the end of the face up in Marchmont, and wonderful folk. She very tragically died recently. We were at the service in the Wee Free Kirk. I didn't even know the Wee Free Kirk was just around the corner for me in the centre of Edinburgh and in Newington, and they had unaccompanied hymn singing. Gosh, that was a bit scary. You think they're doing this show scary, singing unaccompanied, but they do have a presenter, the man that leads you with the singing, so you're not completely out there on your own, but it's a little bit terrifying, you know, without the big organ behind you. Anyway, Myra was there, and as were all the rest of the family, obviously, and I didn't get a chance to speak to her, but it was very nice to see her. And this is one of her fantastic tunes, and that's followed by that's Maggie Westwall. That's followed by Farquhar and Hetty's. See if I can remember them all. Good start. I've got a good excuse if I can't remember them all. So I'm 124. No excuse for that. is there. I've just realised what it says. What it says in that mug that I turned around. It's rather rude. It says Slancha, Mother Farquhar. Yes, Mother Farquhar. Very naughty. Anyway, it's a great excuse to have another bit of this delicious cookie. Don't forget, folks, you can buy my autobiography, one of several, I think, for only £1 in your nearest charity shop. Right. A couple of tunes written by Piper Richard Keane from Canada. Richard Keane was over in Edinburgh for a few years, but now he's back in Canada. And I forgot what it's called. Abby's Jig. Abby's Jig. Used to play these in Burach. Excellent set of tunes. I think the second one's called The Jilting, actually. Abby's Jig and the Jilting. It's on one of the old Burach albums. It's a message there from Drew Aiken. Hi Drew, Gee's the Happy Mountaineer, Sandy. It's your nose that makes me think on that, Ian. I'm afraid I don't know the Happy Mountaineer. Drew, I can't think of any mountaineer who'd be happy. It's a lot of work to get up a mountain, really. I don't know, is it worth the bother, really? I have done a few mountains myself, by the way, but just not recently. Yeah, and the nose is pretty big, isn't it? I mean, he had a stupendously giant nose for such a wee man, Tom Weir, and who would have thought that it's exactly the same nose as a Swedish chef? There you go. What a funny coincidence that a human was born with the same nose as a Muppet. But then plenty of people turn out to be complete Muppets, so I suppose it's not so surprising after all. Right, what's next? I'm just looking at my rather distant set list. My eyesight's as I'm 124, my eyesight's not so good these days. Oh, the old resting chair. We're going to do a tune from Shetland. It's a Tom Anderson tune, and it's a lovely waltz. I'll see it. This is right. This is slightly pointing backwards. I'm going to just excuse me a minute. Oh, I'm just going to prop it forward. There we go. See a little bit more of the accordion. First time, fairly painlessly. Remember that tricky second part. I'm going to try the whole thing again. Dancing with a doggy out there in the garden. The old resting chair. I mean, and I'm the old one resting in the old chair. Oh dear, my forest background's just been knocked out of place. Where's the prop? Where's the prop? Where's the props department? Oh, it's all going wrong. Right, nothing for it but to eat a bit more of a delicious cookie. That's the only way to get through these shows. By the way, what time is it? Oh my God, we've gone over time. I can't believe it. Right, I was going to do something else. I suppose we started late because the internet didn't work properly, did it? Irish internet. O'Hara internet. You can't rely on the old Irish products. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll do one last set of reels just to finish things off because I'm not quite finished this cookie yet. Can't finish the show yet, not finished the cookie. Okay, this is the Miller, also known as the Dawn Reel. Fantastic tune called the Lena Mackay. It's starting to get itchy. And Timur the Tartar. That's not the tip of the taco. This is very similar. Well, eventually got the right tune in the end. Anyway, nobody would have noticed, probably. Very similar. Can't even think what the other one is. Oh, never mind. Anyway, nobody cares. Thank you for watching, folks. Just in case you thought I hadn't gone the full Monty again today, look at that. I've got the whole uniform on. Yes, I'm a climber, full climbing gear, ready for the mountains up here in Flats of Pancake in Brechin. Why do I bother? Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye. See you next week. Oh my God, Ricky. Wow, I'm absolutely cooking in not only this woolly hat, but this very hot foam nose. Who could have thought that a nose could be so hot? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just thinking, have a look around. Have a look around, Ricky. This little office, I could live here. This is bigger than my flat. I could sleep on the keyboard over here. That'd make a nice bed. I could use that wicker basket as a toilet. That'd be great. Oh my God, I left this on. I can't believe it.